What's up, everybody? It's your boy All Out. And with me today, I got my boy Jack.
Yo, how's it
What's up,
going?
Jack?
I'm doing good, doing good. We're back for another tier list.
I know. And today, we're gonna go over the Naruto movie tier list.
So apparently there were no tier lists on Tier List Maker for Naruto movies. I guess no one gave a fuck
Yeah, I
about
know. We had to
Naruto
make our
movies.
own.
It took like 5 years. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna be covering the movies, going in hopefully in order. I think this is in order actually.
Yeah, okay. That makes
That
our
worked
job
out.
easier.
Okay, cool, cool. So we have the first one, which is Naruto Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow.
Okay, so for our first movie, it was pretty good. I
A
really like
pretty
this
fucking good
movie.
movie. I have a
Um,
lot of nostalgia for it because I told you this earlier, Tyler. Back in like third and fourth grade in the library, there was this like it wasn't like manga, but it was like a colored comic book that had just scenes from the movie in it, and I read that shit all the time. So I have a lot of
yeah,
nostalgia
I saw the
for this
same
movie.
one. I watched this movie probably like 5 times growing up.
Yeah,
Um, I always really like the intro to the movie to where they're watching a movie and then you're like, what
yeah,
the fuck? What is this? And then it turns out they're all like they're training and watching the movie on top of the ceiling.
yeah. That's really
That
fun.
was such a strong opening.
And then, funnily enough, this is one of the only movies. This is one of the three out of the 10 movies that has Sasuke in it. It's the only one who's like a main character.
I know Sasuke never shows up, bro. It's so
Bro,
sad.
Sasuke, what the fuck, Sasuke? I
You're
think
like Sasuke's like, bro, I don't want to be in this filler
I
ass.
think the main supporting movie character, Yuki, is pretty good. Because a lot of time, and we'll see this with all these movies, most anime movies want to introduce like a new character they can develop because they can't develop our main characters, you know?
Well, the thing is like you can't give like a character too much development
In a
because
filler movie.
then
Yeah.
you they go back to their series and it's like, where's your character development?
Yeah.
That's why in a
Yeah.
bunch of movies they'll have like amnesia at the end. Like you remember the My Hero movie where
Yeah.
Bakugo had amnesia and he forgot he had one for all.
Yeah, that was some shit. That was some
Like,
shit,
whoa,
bro.
whoa, we getting too much development, Bakugo. We gotta reel that back in. Dude, even though that's canon,
Yeah, it's canon.
it's a movie that's
That's why
canon.
they had to make it canon. If they didn't, then they would just have a branching timeline. Anyways,
It's so dumb.
that's that's like for a movie character, she's pretty good. Like for only having like an hour and a half of runtime.
Yeah, so a bunch of the Naruto movies, there's like so many princesses. This movie has a princess. The third movie has princes. The first Naruto Shippuden has a princess. Um, the Lost
Lost
Tower has
Tower
a princess.
and Hinata is the princess of the Hyuga clan right now, so she's also a princess. He has to
I
protect.
know there's like 4 movies that have princesses in it, and
Yep.
for the princess characters, I think Yukio is probably one of the best ones.
Because well, one of her things is like she's has like a very nihilistic personality, which really conflicts with Naruto's personality as someone who's like very hopeful and optimistic.
Yeah, and out of all the princesses, she's the only like adult woman.
Yeah,
Everyone else is like a teenager.
yeah. Well, they're teenagers in those ones because it's like Naruto's a teenager and you need to have some kind of like romantic interest, I guess, in these movies.
I know,
Um,
I know.
but this one was
She still
like
gets that kiss at the end of the movie, though.
that is true, but that's more of like getting a kiss from like a celebrity or something, you know.
Yeah. I also
Um,
really like the movie director. I read at the end of the movie, he's like, "It's gonna be 3D, bro."
Another
You remember
one.
that?
Yeah, dude. Oh man, they did such a good job of making Yuki such a fucking unlikable character in the beginning. I know
Dude,
it's the
yeah, I
point
know.
because she literally told the director who's like stood by her the whole time. She's like, "I fucking hate you and I hate everyone else, so fuck off." Which adds to Naruto's character
I
of
know,
like, I'm
Naruto's
gonna help you no
so
matter
funny.
what. And I like that scene where Naruto's like, "I don't fucking like you at all, but it's my job to protect you, so I'm still gonna do it, whether you like it or not."
But get used to that because there are so many fucking times Naruto has to babysit this piece of shit side character, and there's always bickering between them. And then
Yeah,
Naruto's like, you know what? Fuck you, bro. I'm gonna do my ninja way. You're gonna
it's my
like me
ni-
at the end
my
of the movie.
yeah my new Nino. Anyway,
They do it in almost every movie.
I feel like
There's
the
always a side character introduced, and then there's always hating on Naruto. It's like,
it's
bro,
bro, that's the Naruto way. That's their ninja way.
I
The
know they're always gonna hate on my boy.
hey on Naruto. The
But
villains
back to this movie.
the
I
villains
remember
in
the
this movie.
scene where all those samurai were coming in for the train, and then they just get mowed down by the kunai. You're
Yeah,
like,
that's
whoa!
yeah, I feel like early Naruto is pretty dark with like how many people like died in such like realistic ways.
It was crazy, bro.
Yeah. And that
They
was the
got
scene
mowed.
that was Raptor scene I talked about where like afterwards the director's like, all these people die for you. And she's like, I don't really care. I didn't ask them to, you know? Like I don't want
Oh,
this
she's
for
being an
my life.
asshole. It was like,
Yeah, but at the same time it's kind of understandable because like
no, it was understandable.
imagine being born into a life that you didn't even ask for, you know?
Yeah, and then
Like
she
you're
also
at
had like all that trauma too.
yeah, and like people are also dying for you when you never asked them to, and it's just because you exist. So
I really,
her existence
sorry
caused
after
all those
you.
people to die. You know, that's some rough shit.
Yeah, I really liked all the characters. All the characters actually feel like or fleshed out, if that made sense.
Yeah, like um well, I guess I don't Sasuke was kind of there.
No, I meant like the
Side
movie
characters.
filler characters.
I feel like the villains in these movies always kind of suck. They're movie villains.
Yeah, so all the movie villains are like, I guess we gotta do our mission, and
And it's
I'm
also
gonna
I'm
be
going to use
evil.
the power of this to destroy the Leaf Village or rule the ninja world, you know, like stuff like that.
It's yeah,
They
a
have to
lot.
choose. They only have a specific amount of runtime, so they have to choose like one or the other. Develop the villains or develop the side characters.
And it's always the side characters, which is
There's
more
only
important.
one movie that makes the villain like really fucking good. We'll get to that one.
Oh yeah, my boy Bowie. But anyways, so what else is there to say about the
The
first movie?
animation's good.
Oh yeah, the animation is really,
Got the
dude. My
fucking
favorite part in this movie in particular, out of all the movies, this one has my favorite part, and that's whenever the train is coming for Naruto, and Yukio is like, "Oh, it's over. We gotta give up. We're dead." And then Naruto's like, "No," and you see him going. It's like, "I'll never give up," and he's going, and he manages. They had the OST too. They had like
yeah
the
the well,
and he like jumps out.
yeah. Well, this one
That
also has
movie
the
was so
Rainbow
hype.
Rasengan.
Oh, the Rainbow we're saying I was good too.
That goes
I don't
hard.
know. That moment, whenever he was running from the train, always stuck with me.
Yeah, it was very cool action scene. I think this movie
Okay.
goes in A. It's not perfect.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think this will
thinking I'm thinking Hokage or Anbu. We could adjust it later, but I think it's a really strong movie.
it's a strong first movie to go for, you know? Like this
Yeah.
is a Naruto movie. Um next up is which one is this called? Sword of the
That's Stone of Galal, I think, or
Oh,
Gale.
Legend of Stone of Galal or something like that. That's the
So,
one with the knight.
yeah, Temujin.
Yeah. I
Okay. So
Go
I'll let
ahead.
you hit it
Go
first.
ahead. You go first.
Okay. So this movie, out of almost, I'm pretty sure the other movies has its own OST, own unique OST.
Yeah.
And
Is
that
it like
makes this movie stand out a lot because the
yeah,
other movies like to reuse the soundtrack too.
makes
I
sense.
think the
They
third
have
movie, the one with the moon, the one after this also has their own OST, but this one has the most
original music.
yeah, there you go.
Well, that's because they're making these movies for most of these movies. They're making these movies as the show is going on. So
That's true.
they couldn't spend too
But
much
that still
money.
makes it very strong though.
Yeah. I don't the villain I think I like the villain more than I did in the last one.
Yeah, for sure. I liked how he was trying to play it off as like, "Oh, I'm a nice old man who's a priest and I want a utopia." And he's just a
Yeah,
fucking asshole.
he was trying to appeal to Temujin's
Yeah.
character too.
To be honest, I don't really like Temujin that much. He kind of feels like a mix between Gaara and Sasuke.
Yeah, I think Naruto even compares him to Sasuke in one of the scenes.
Yeah, it kind of felt like, oh, Sasuke's not in the story, so let's make Sasuke.
Yeah, I don't know. I I don't really remember this. I remember this one, but I don't remember specific scenes from the movie. Besides one scene, you know what I'm talking about, Tyler. Some people might not find this funny, but there's this fucking hilarious scene that made Tyler and I fucking die laughing. There's this shot where Naruto is talking about all his friends and how much they mean to him, and it's a super serious scene with like a sad OST. And then you see all
It's
his
so good.
friends, and it's just fucking Shikamaru making this face. Fucking, and we were losing our fucking minds, dude.
Dude, okay, let's go back to that. They did Shikamaru so dirty in this movie because it's
You made him
not
a
just
fucking
that scene. Again, he's like, "Whoa, hold on, Naruto," and whenever
you
on
made
the
him a fucking
bridge,
dumbass in the movie, bro.
they animated him weird. It's specifically Shikamaru too.
You're like, whoa, Naruto, what are you doing?
It's so
They
true.
made him
That's
move like
exactly how it was.
they made him move like Jim Carrey, like all
Like,
elastic and
whoa,
shit.
slow down, man.
I don't know. I guess they just didn't have a handle on his fucking face. Most of the time, his face was like morphing.
But it looked good because it was Sakuga.
Yeah, but
So
it's
it
like a
looked
weird.
good, but it was still weird. I don't know.
It also has really good animation. Like some
Yeah,
of the
I know.
villains,
I think it's actually better than the first one.
yeah, it has a lot of like taijutsu fight scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
The other one had like a lot of effects. I don't know.
Oh, is it better than the first one?
I like Yuki more than I did Temujin.
I think I do like the first one a bit more.
It's just
That's
more
just because like
Anbu.
Yukio was just more interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
it's just one going Anbu or
no, I
Hokage.
think it's Hokage.
Okay. Again, these could always change. Next up, we have Guardians of the Crescent Moon Kingdom.
Okay, this one slams, bro.
And slams and jams.
So this one is pretty interesting because they got new outfits. So
Yeah,
Naruto the crew got the summer fit on. So I was like, yes. Um, and then you got the intro to where they're protecting the princes
yeah.
and they're like fighting. I thought that was a really good intro.
Dude, the fucking animation, especially for Lee, bro.
Dude,
Lee,
Lee got to go in this movie. If
that
you're
was fucking
craving Lee
awesome.
stuff, this is
I
your
know.
movie right here.
You get more Lee action in this one movie than you do in all of Shippuden.
I know it's crazy.
Dude, they went hard for Lee in this movie, man.
Yeah,
He
Lee
busts
got
up the
some love in this
nunchucks.
movie. It's kind of weird because in some parts, like Lee kind of like shoehorns his way in a bit. Because remember whenever what was the fucking name? The kid's name? Hikaru. Hikaru was like crying and stuff. He's like, "Are you my friend, Naruto?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course we're friends." And then Lee's like, "Me too." You remember that?
Yeah, yeah. Me too. I'm your friend.
Yes, I'll be your
I'm in the
friend.
scene. I'm in the scene. I exist.
Yeah, so there was like a few instances, but other than that, Lee got incorporated pretty well.
Yeah. And also this is one another movie where Naruto argues with another side character who's kind of being a little bitch, and then they get their development, everything's fine.
The
Like,
thing about Hikaru though is he's a kid though.
yeah. So it's a little more understandable.
Yeah. And he's also a
Um,
spoiled like prince. So I kind of
yeah.
get that.
Yeah, but oh, man, we already had a character that felt entitled. Okay.
They're all
Um,
entitled Jack. Dude,
huh?
I did you have you seen Kishimoto's newest series after Naruto Samurai 8, I
No,
think,
I have
right?
not. I have not read it.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he based the main character off Hikaru.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they have the
No
very
wonder it
similar
died.
designs. I might be tripping, but that's what I remember.
I see.
Okay.
I don't remember the villain. I don't.
So the villain's actually interesting. So it was a political thing. I think it was the Michiru's uncle, and he
Oh.
set up his father to die. Maybe not his uncle, but it was like someone he knew. He set up
Oh
his like
yeah,
father to
yeah.
die because he hired some ninjas to come kill them, to come kill the king.
Oh, yeah. It was like his
And
uncle, it
then
was like Ikaru's uncle or something.
yeah, Michiru's uncle. Michiru's the fat prince, the
Oh,
dad.
yeah, the Fat Prince. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I really like Michiru and Hikaru, but we'll go back to that. So then the uncle or whatever stages like, okay, you're gonna die. I'm gonna be king. And then he pisses off the main ninja he hired, and then he's like, "Fuck off, bro! This Nard, I gotta beat this kid's ass," and then he kills him.
Oh, I do remember that now. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, I actually thought that was pretty good.
Nice.
I
Yeah, that's
really
pretty
like that
interesting.
twist. That was pretty good.
So also, yeah, the animation hits hard. The first three movies have really good animation.
I know, especially when Naruto goes in the Nine Tail state.
That's the
Oh,
only
it
movie
went
that goes in the Ninetales verse.
crazy.
I went fucking nuts, dude. It's one of the most iconic Ninetales scenes, and it wasn't even from the fucking show.
I know.
That was pretty good. Yeah, also I thought the Fat Prince is pretty funny.
Yeah, me too. I think this one is better. It's the best of the OG3.
Is it Sage of Six Paths?
Mm, is it?
I
I
didn't hate
really
anything
like
about
the
this movie.
OG3 a lot. I don't know. I might even put them in Sage's Six Paths, but we'll get back to that.
Okay.
I'm kind of on the fence.
Next up, we have this is a really awkward way they worded the title. We have Naruto the movie Shippuden.
So we're back to square one, the first movie
Yeah, this
for
is
this
the first
year.
movie, but it's Shippuden this time.
Okay. So this goes back to the whole princess slash I hate Naruto side character that they always fucking do.
Yep.
And this one is probably the most plain Jane out of all of them.
Yeah, it's literally just retreading the same movie and about the whole thing about like, oh, she can see the future and Naruto's destiny is already like written. We've had so many other stories like that, but done way better.
Yeah.
It's not even like Naruto like does anything clever to change the future or she does anything clever. It's just Naruto, nah, I'm not gonna die.
Well, she gets the power of like Sailor Moon. We'll get to there in a second. But anyways, so the way the movie comes in is really good. Um it did like Naruto like dies and you're like, what?
Yeah, you're like, what the
Naruto
fuck?
died.
What the fuck?
So I thought the intro to the movie was pretty good. And then like Naruto's relationship with his crew was so weird in this movie. Naruto was just kind of being a jackass, and then Neji was like, Naruto, please stop being a jackass. We need you to cooperate. Naruto just wouldn't do it, dude.
I know, man. It's so fucking weird. It's so out of character.
I mean, he normally does that, but in this movie, it was just like,
Well, Naruto normally does it for like even if it's like irrational, it's still justified in his mind. Like in one of the other movies, he's being a dick to like his parents. In the Road to Ninja, he's being a dick to his parents because he's like, these aren't my real parents. Why would I ever like them? You know, why would I ever
yeah.
treat them with respect? But in this
In this
movie,
one, it felt like he was being petty towards Neji. He was
yeah,
like,
you're just
fuck
like,
you,
fuck
Neji. You're
you.
not the
Fuck you.
boss
We
of me.
hate you. Yeah. It's like Jesus Christ. Naruto can take orders, you know? And he does.
I don't know. Naruto was just really petty sometimes in this movie. And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
yeah, and then, then we introduced the princess, and she's all right. She's just kind of like a whatever character. I can't even name any character traits.
She's just the retread of the similar character, but with none of like the nihilism of Yuki. It's a little bit there because she's like, oh, why should we even try? Because you're gonna die anyways. But
Well, there's also the fact that she was treated like Naruto. And so Naruto's like, wow, we're the same. And then he started treating her better.
we're the same. Naruto, how you write Naruto? We're the same.
We're the same.
You and I, Tyler, we're the same. I don't know. I didn't hate this one. I watched it by myself a couple years ago.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah, I think I enjoyed it a little bit. But dude, can we talk about the Sailor Moon part?
Okay, so that part was kind of hype, but it's out of place for a Naruto movie. Like, what the
I like
fuck?
how he said that, but we literally have fucking the last. We're
And
like
it's aliens, but
shit goes off the wall in the last. I didn't even know where the fuck we were in space and time. But we'll get to that in a second.
yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Man, this movie is very nothing burger for me. I mean, Lee goes in, he gets to go
He
drunken
does?
mode, and that was the
He
first
goes in?
time. Yeah, he had the drunken pill from Mike Guy.
Oh, he did? I didn't even remember that.
Yeah,
What were the villains like?
I can't tell you anything about the villains, bro.
The
They
villain,
got possessed by like demonic snakes.
yeah, there was a
They
like
had like
demonic
demonic
snake.
tapeworms.
Yeah, and it like penetrated Naruto.
Yeah, I think someone poisoned him.
Well, yeah, the flashback ends with like Naruto getting stabbed, or not the flashback. The premonition ends with Naruto getting like stabbed in the back.
Oh, okay. I think this movie it had to deal with like two gods, right? It had the goddess, the light goddess or
Yeah,
whatever.
and there's
That
the dark demon or like the
yeah, I
dark
think
god.
that one, the dark demon was supposed to be like a play on Yadoro no Orochi, which is like an eight-headed serpent, which is
Yeah,
supposed to
okay.
be
It was like because
Japanese.
I remember it being like a Hydra almost.
Yeah, I think it was a play on that story.
This one also had the most awkward ending out of all of them. It had the most
Yeah,
awkward ending. It still
yeah.
sticks
So
with me to this day.
the girl was like, "So Naruto, I gotta do something for
They're
the
the next
bloodline. You want
child.
to
Will
help
you
in that?"
help?
And Naruto's like, "Yeah."
Everyone's
And then
like, what the
everyone's like,
fuck?
"What the fuck?"
Because Naruto, I guess he doesn't know what that means. Like
I
it
don't know.
had
It was so goofy because the way it ended, everyone's like, "What?" And then Naruto never really got a chance to respond.
it was just like, sure, I'll do it. Yeah, why not?
He's like, "Yeah,
And then never again, never mentioned. Nope, apparently did never bear a child.
dude." So her eyes are similar to Hinata's. This was foreshadowing that he was gonna get with Hinata, bro.
Oh my god, fuck off.
And they're both princesses.
Bro, it's like
Come
bored.
on to something,
Bro,
dude.
it's like Boruto. It's like he has a different son with each of these princesses.
You're lucky the main princess looked like Boruto when he did the sexy jutsu.
That is true. Man, we're on to something here, Tyler. Maybe
Yeah, we're
Boruto.
getting too onto it. Let's move on.
All right, where
I
should we
say that
put
shit
that?
goes in tuning.
Tuning? Okay. Bonds, Tyler.
This one slams, bro.
Slams
Oh,
and jams. We got fucking Sasuke and Naruto fighting together, bro. That shit was hype as
I know.
fuck.
Your boy Sasuke in it.
Your boy Sasuke,
So,
we're already putting this shit until we figure out where to put it.
oh man, do I want to put in Sage's six pass? It's so good. Okay, so let's go off to the very beginning. The very beginning is like really cool because
Yeah.
it's like very chill, and then the whole freaking village gets bombed by like Sky Ninja.
Yeah,
That
I
shit was
remember that.
insane.
Yeah, it goes hard straight away. And we have like the Sky Village and stuff, or the Sky Castle.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's like the only instance where a village attacks another village in like
yeah, most
Naruto,
of the time it's
right?
just like it was either pain. It's like one,
Yeah, or it was just like an Akatsuki member. I declare war.
yeah. But this one's like, I declare war. I'm attacking your cities. Fuck you.
Yeah, it was just villages against villages.
This movie had like it had a Sasuke had a reason to join Sasuke in the final, or Sasuke had a reason to join Sasuke. Sasuke had a reason to join Naruto in the final fight, but also it was just like, yeah, we have an excuse to bring Naruto and Sasuke together.
And it was a good one too.
It was a good one. Also,
Oh,
Sasuke was wearing his original drip from Shippuden, which is my
dude,
favorite
his
drip.
OG outfit was so good.
It fucking slapped, dude. It's such a shame he never had anything else in Shippuden.
I liked his Itachi one.
That one was
Where he's
pretty
like the
good.
darker fit.
Yeah, but still, I like the first one a lot more.
Yeah, yeah, I do like the first
The
one.
Orochimaru drip. There's
Okay, so what do we think about the filler characters?
I remember there's this girl, right? This like red-haired chick.
Yeah,
Red-haired,
what's her name?
don't remember.
Amaru.
Amaru.
Yeah, it was Amaru.
I don't remember her character arc. What was her character arc? Just like being
Her
brave.
character is, man, fuck you, Naruto. You don't like medical ninja?
Oh, right,
She,
she's a medical ninja.
what was his name? Shino. Dr. Shino is the best ever. If you don't like Dr. Shino, you should kill yourself. Dr. Shino, notice me. And then she fell in love with him.
Yeah.
And it was like some weird, like, groomer shit, too.
Yeah. And then the girl
Yeah.
was also just like, I will use the power of the Zero Tails to rule the ninja world.
They also didn't use Sakura and Hinata that well. Like, they joined them for the mission, but then they don't do anything.
Yeah. Dude,
Meanwhile, my boy Shikamaru and Sai are clapping those ninjas in the
my
sky,
favorite
bro.
line in the entire movie is when Sasuke comes back and he sees Hinata and Hinata's like, Sasuke-san. He's like, go.
That was the only time the whole series they communicated.
There's one other time in Boruto, one other time, and all he says to her is Naruto home.
Is my husband home?
That's the one fucking time. It's so funny that they never interacted at all in the
I
series.
know it's weird when you go back and realize some characters just didn't talk to each other.
Nope. It's one of my favorite parts of the movie because Sasuke is just like, I don't care, leave, get the fuck out, I don't care.
Have we met?
Yeah, who are you?
Okay. And I think the travel from like Naruto getting to Amaru's village kind of sucked ass. That
Yeah, it
whole
was just
like
kind of trekking. It was kind of trekking through like a swamp, I think, or forest.
yeah, I thought that shit was kind of boring. And then you find out like Shion kind of stayed and then Shion died though. And then Amaru was like, my sensei. And then Amaru become the Zero Tails. That was pretty cool because
When
then
she was
we
in
got Naruto
Shinjuku.
Four Tails.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
I'm
really
not a
like that
fan.
little skirmish.
I'm not a fan of these Zero Tails. It feels like a fucking ass pull, bro.
So I kind of get what you're coming from, but then there's Kisame, and he's also a Zero Tails.
Yeah,
I
but like
just
they
think
were
it's a
actually
creature.
playing. That's just a nickname. It's like, is this thing just a nickname too? Because they really treated it like it was a tailed beast.
Really? I always thought it was just something that claimed it was a tailed beast.
Maybe it is, but I really remember him saying like it's an actual lost tailed beast.
Yeah, I don't know. Comments, check that out for us.
Comments, help us out, or maybe
I'm
I'll
pretty
research it.
sure it was just like a creature being like, I'm as good as the tailed beast, guys. I'm coming.
Maybe
I'm
it was.
coming.
If it was, then I'll take that back. But the Zero Tails to me, I was like, come on. Like we already have the 10 tails that's coming up next, and that one's like that's coming up in the series.
True.
That one already kind of feels like an ass pull.
So one thing I really liked about this movie was the main villain. That guy
Really?
was such a generic villain, but he was such an asshole. He was such a piece of shit that it was so good, bro. I wanted him to get his ass beaten so bad by Naruto, and
I
it
guess
felt
that's
so
fair.
good.
Yeah, I didn't really like him, but it did feel nice to have him get his ass beat.
I think out of all the villains, this one's probably the best in terms of I'm an evil piece of shit. Hate
Yeah, like
me.
you have to like go hard. I feel like this is a random one, but I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh does that like really badly sometimes. Like a final villain is like the final villain is like super boring. Like their whole personality is like I'm just like a destructive force. I'm a force of nature villain. But like
See,
this one, but this one
See,
feels like
I
a
get that.
vector.
I think the problem is whenever you do that, you have to go to the extremes to make the character stand out.
Yeah, you have to go
Like Dio.
yeah, you can't like there has to be a balance between your villains where you can't make all your villains super relatable and have a motivation behind everything they do, but you can't have all your villains be generically evil. You have to have like a balance between both. That keeps
The
them
thing is
interesting.
like his motivation was so dumb. It was just like, I'm gonna be evil and I want malice throughout the world. So it's like,
Yeah, because wasn't he
why
like
not turn that up to 11?
he was like a healer at first, then all of a sudden, I guess he got corrupted by the power of the Zero Tails. He was like, I want to rule the ninja world.
No, I
And
think it was
also,
something else beside that.
he was
I
like,
think he just wanted to be in charge.
fuck my student. I hate my student. I hated her this whole time.
Dude, I know he did the Oppo Gundam style on
I
Amaru,
know. That's
bro.
that okay. It kind of
Whenever
reminded me of
she was
like
like doing the confession, and he like
I
and then
don't
he's just
care.
laughing
I
at
don't
her.
care.
That's so fucked,
It
bro.
reminds me of like I said with Yu-Gi-Oh! Vector, like a villain who's just so fucking unhinged and evil.
Dude, my man was going in on her. It was crazy. Absolutely unhinged, bro.
Fucking amazing, dude. That's so fucking good. Where are we gonna put Bonds?
I think we put it in Hokage. The problem is that the very beginning or the middle part is kind of weak. I feel
Yeah,
like the very start and the very end is really strong.
yeah. Okay, I can agree with that. Where would
Yeah,
it go?
that
Would it
swamp
go?
stuff and then Amaro just being an asshole and just sucking off the master was very rough to watch.
Where would it go? Would it go like?
I think it's bottom of the main three
Okay.
for
All
sure.
right. We have the next
It
movie.
may be better than Galal, but I think
I think
Galal's a bit
for me the
better.
hype is better than Galal because like we
Okay,
talked about how like Temujin is like a budget Sasuke, and this one we actually did get Sasuke. So it's like
true, true. You're spitting with that.
Sasuke is pretty hype in the movie, bro. All right, next up we got Will of Fire. I don't like this one.
Okay,
I don't like this one very much.
so yes, but I remember whenever I first watched this movie, I hated this movie. I'm like, why do I hate this movie? 'Cause I thought this was the worst Naruto movie. Spoiler, it isn't.
It's not,
But
yeah, maybe close.
this movie, for some reason, it had a lot of good things going for it. And I think the reason for me is that the villain just sucks ass.
Oh
I
my
think this has to be
god,
the
bro.
worst villains.
I really did not like that Kakashi so easily gave up. Like he gave up so easily.
Okay, so he was following Obito's like teachings. He's like, or no, no, not Obito's. He's just like, I gotta sacrifice myself for the village.
But there was no like there didn't feel like there was a lot of build up to it.
Okay, so I get that. So we're coming back around to this. So basically, it was so stupid how the whole village was so scared of the main villain. It was like, there's no way we can beat him. It's impossible. Oh my god! And then Naruto's like, we're saying Shuriken, one
I mean,
shot.
the ending of the movie is so
Like, what
bad.
did this asshole for?
I don't know, man. It was I just what the fuck? I remember I was watching the movie on my couch because I watched it a couple years ago. I like binged the first three Naruto Shippuden movies, and I was like, "Fuck was that?" Like,
So because the villain got taken out so easily, the whole plot of the movie kind of folds under itself because the plot is like this guy is so strong, we can't beat him. So you overhype the villain to the point to where he was so easily taken out of. I don't know. I think they should have made it to where it was really fucking hard to beat this guy,
they should have
and
had
that
a
would have made it
scene
a lot better.
where he was fighting like all the students like Naruto, and he fucking bodied them. You know, and that would give Kakashi more reason to like be like, "Oh fuck, we can't win, so I gotta give myself up."
I don't know. But yeah, I think maybe a good like thing they could have done is like he shows up and bodies them,
That's what,
you
yeah,
know,
that's what
like
I'm
you
saying. They
said.
need to show up, body him, or say so he bodies them, and then like you'll show how powerful the villain is, and then change the way he's defeated. Maybe like Kakashi and Naruto like fuse some of their jutsu together. So they make like a Rasen lightning blade or something like that.
That sounds so corny, but I'm pretty sure like Sasuke and Naruto did it. So
They did it so many times. Remember the games? They have like a million fucking team up moves.
I don't know. And it's also a movie, so
Yeah, we had
that
a
would have
fucking
been cool.
rainbow. We had a rainbow Rasengan that wasn't really explained. Like it was, but it was like it just came out of nowhere for spectacle. Like it's a movie.
It was cool. That's
Yeah, it
all
was
it needed
cool.
to be.
I remember the fucking villain. He sucked. And also I really don't like you know how I said I don't really like how like movie characters come in and they're just like they're never referenced again because they just need development for a character, but they can't develop the main character.
This guy was a hidden Sani member.
And this is the opposite problem because you add depth to Kakashi, who didn't fucking need it, and it only complicates his backstory.
It was kind of clowny, and not gonna lie.
Like,
And it was also like, yeah, I'm a secret Sani member.
I'm the fourth Zani member. I was
And
like,
it is so fanficky. Like, what?
yeah, it's like, oh man, I don't get it. Like, it could have been any other character. We could have had like another character get development because we literally are going to have in later in the series when this movie was coming out, one of Kakashi's like someone who knew Kakashi is coming back for revenge because of something that Kakashi did in the past. So this is just retreading on something that's already going to happen.
Oh, I know. Okay, so a few things that are really cool about this movie. First thing, this is one of the only I think this is the only movie with like no bullshit extra filler character for Naruto to tattle with.
Yeah, now it's just everyone else.
Yeah, this one and the last, but so that's cool. So like Naruto got to interact with characters that we care about and we've like talked about. Second thing is this is one of the only movies where all the groups got to be useful.
Yeah, true. Uh,
And third, Shikamaru was important. What else do
yeah,
you need?
anything that has my boy in it, my boy, love that guy. And he wasn't animated like a goddamn rubber hose cartoon.
I know he was actually animated good.
Yeah, I know. Or at least animated normally. I don't
Yeah,
know what the fuck
normally.
they were on with the second movie.
Wasn't
Anyways,
Gara in this movie? Yeah,
is
Gara
it?
was like, "You shouldn't go save Kakashi," and Naruto beats the hell out of him, and then
I
Gara was
don't
like,
remember that at all.
"Yeah, I think Gara was." I barely remember that too.
Oh man, I guess I'm being too hard on this movie, but I really did not like it when I first saw it. I still kind of don't like it. Like if we were to pick
I think
any
the
movie,
structure, I think the
sorry.
structure and the idea behind it is cool and good. The problem is like what I said, the villain just sucks, and then the whole thing crumbles because he sucks.
Yeah, my problem is the villain with like Kakashi. Like it could have been any other character and I would have been okay with it. But it had to be like Kakashi, which is kind of retreading on an event that will already happen.
Yeah, I'm tempted to. Oh, but what about the ending?
Oh, the ending's great.
You're a lot like him, Naruto. Kashi Sensei, that's gay.
And everyone's like, oh,
Me.
everyone's like panicking because they're like, Naruto's gay.
Everyone was like, "Yeah, we called that." Like, what do you
You
called
called it.
that,
What the
bro?
fuck? Were there bets on Naruto's love
They
life?
thought Kakashi was a groomer. Ah, my 12-year-old student, bro. My man reading too much Makeup Paradise.
I hope that's not in Make Out Paradise, bro.
Yeah, that
I
was so weird.
should we put it
There's
in
no way
Chunin
you
or
can get
on
away with that
should we put it in
nowadays.
Chunin or Anbu?
I'm thinking tuning, and I could. It's like the bottom of tuning
Okay, fair enough.
because there's still good things to like about it.
Hog Tyler, we have
Okay, this one is
Lost,
the worst. Worst. I hate this
Lost
movie.
Tower. Lost Tower.
Okay, so let's get back to all the movie cliches. We got a character who hates Naruto, who's constantly bitching at him. She's a princess. So I will say about this one, she had a bit more flair than the princess from the first movie. Had a bit more character, bit more interest. She's still whack though.
Dude, to be honest, I was looking at this poster and I was like, who the fuck are these characters? I don't remember them at all.
Minato, like, who is this?
Yeah. Well, me and Minato, I was like, who the fuck are the rest of these guys? Like,
They're like
I
the
don't remember
dads of like Shino and
I don't know. Yeah, I remember this one kind of fucking sucked. I didn't really like it at all.
okay. So let's start from the very beginning. They're trying to find this guy, and then he goes back into the past. What I thought the red hair girl was gonna be before the movie, I thought that was supposed to be Kushina. And this
Yeah.
is the story how Minato met Kushina, and then Naruto got to like witness that. That's what
Yeah.
I thought the story was gonna be. I was kind of hyped, and then you find out no.
No, they can't. No.
This is
Also,
like Road to Ninja, but worse.
yeah, there's a better movie coming out that explores Naruto's relationship with both his parents, not just his father, you know?
If you really want to watch like this movie, just watch Road to Ninja.
Oh, the
Honestly,
villain also sucked ass, bro. The villain was so fucking
he
bad.
was like a puppet master, and I don't remember anything. I don't remember his name.
Barely remembered his
He just
fucking design. I was like, who the fuck is that?
he was just like he kind of reminds me of the the OG3 third movie villain
Yeah,
a little bit,
I don't know. He kind of looks similar too.
but he's whack. He's whack as hell. And then he becomes like that weird puppet kaiju, and that was stupid.
Yeah,
I'm
like
immune to all ninjutsu.
bro, there's literally another movie that's coming out. The next movie does that better.
I know the next. There's so many movies. Okay, that's the main issue. This movie sucks because there's a lot of other movies that just do what this movie does, but better.
It feels
So
like they
why
had
do you
to.
want to watch this movie?
It feels like they like need in their movie. So like, oh fuck, we don't have any good story yet. But we're cooking some other ones in the oven. So let's just take everything from the stuff we made and the stuff we're making and put them into this. So we have a story.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God. I think if they really leaned into like the Kushina and Minato thing, but then that would have made like continuity errors.
Yeah, or you could just have
Um,
it like they he goes back in time and their memories are erased, but you can still have them meet. Like they met and they're like, oh, we don't really know how we don't remember how we met. It just kind of happened one
Oh,
day.
and then it has that, oh, I got amnesia at the end of the movie, so no character development.
Not Naruto doesn't have to have that. I'm saying they could have that so we can maintain continuity.
Oh, okay.
Like Naruto's memories don't have to be erased. He could just never bring it up again.
Oh, so you were trying to make this like not filler.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm saying that when Naruto goes back, Kushina and Minato could still have met, but they just don't remember how they met.
I feel like this movie, the idea and concept have potential, but it really just has a lot of disjointed things to it.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird how they just had to have another character like in a Minato flashback movie have a long red haired female character, and for they'd be like, no, it's
That's
not
what I'm
Kushina.
saying, bro.
It's so weird. But also, I feel like some of the all of these movies, like the princesses, have some kind of romantic like subplot. So I feel like it would have been really fucking weird to have Naruto's mom be around the same age as him.
Dude, it would have been like some weird like Back to the Future shit, which
Yeah, like where Naruto's trying to prevent his mom from falling in love with him.
dude, no, that would never happen because their personalities are too similar. And
That
like
is
for real,
true.
like come on, Minato or Naruto, come on now.
Minato is like the fucking
The moment she sees Minato, it's over.
yeah, I know, right?
I could see like Naruto playing wingman for his mom. Okay, this
That
is
would
getting into some
that would
weird
have been
fan
fucking
fiction.
that would have been funny though. Him playing wingman to his own mom. Wing son.
All right, put that shit in getting
Yeah.
ass tier.
Oh, Tyler, there it
The
is.
best, the best, the blood
There it is.
prison.
It's blood prison.
Ugh. Dude, I remember the hype for this movie for me was so unreal. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
They
The
fucking
hype for this
have
movie was
the
so unreal because I remember I saw the box art. Naruto was holding the barbed wire and his hand was bleeding. I'm like, yo,
this is
Naruto about
Naruto's
to
stone
drop the soap in prison?
this is
Let's
Naruto's Stone
go.
Ocean, dude. This is Naruto's Stone Ocean.
Dude, it was crazy.
Dude,
Okay, so
this
and
movie
the
slaps.
intro is crazy too.
With Naruto
Naruto got
getting like
framed for a
framed.
crime?
Yeah, bro. And he gets the whole movie, Naruto's isolated and thrown in prison. He constantly gets thrown like isolation and shit.
Oh
Like
my god.
this movie started off so raw in comparison to the other ones because the other ones had his like familiar territory, or he always had the crew with him, so he felt safe. This time, no, you're in here by yourself, bitch.
And
All
it
right.
actually works.
Yeah.
So you're introduced to all these filler movie characters, but it all works because Naruto is separated from all of his friends.
Yeah.
So all of these like new filler characters get tons of development.
Yep.
Um, who the fuck was the lady Anbu Grass Ninja? Her name was it was like Rika Maru or something.
I think so. She was great, dude. She was
Raka Zetsu? What was her name?
look it up,
Anyways, keep going.
dude. Oh,
Ryazetsu. There's her
yeah. No,
name.
we'll talk about her first before we talk about the villain, bro. Oh, the villain
Don't
slap.
get me started, bro.
Okay, so she was
Veggie but
great
useful.
too.
Anyways,
She was great too.
yeah, Ryazetsu.
Yeah,
Oh man,
where she like was friends with the character that died. Forgot his name. Marui? No, that's the
Maruhi? I
yeah.
think so. Was it Maruhi? Oh, I think that was the
I don't
guy who
know.
was working for Killer Bee.
Okay, yeah. Whoops.
The Cloud Ninjas, dude. That guy was pretty cool though.
It was pretty hype. Dude,
Oh, okay. So let's go to the very beginning whenever we're introduced to Maui, right?
yeah. Maui. Fucking
Maui
fucking Disney
coming at you
character.
like a Disney princess. Mui is the best villain in all the Naruto movies,
Oh my
hands
god, bro.
down.
It's so fucking good, dude. Oh
Dude,
my god.
Mui's like he's kind of like a Tachi.
He is,
Not gonna
bro. Like
lie.
he starts off like this character who seems like completely irredeemable, just like this absolute piece of shit. But then you realize he's doing everything he can to try and revive his son and make like make oh, dude.
But
Everything
it's crazy too because he was the reason why. So
yeah.
it felt like he was trying to redeem. It was like redemption too. So I was like, yeah, let's get it.
He was trying to apologize to his son, bring him back while also trying to get closure on his like mistake. And what's really crazy is that when he revived him, his son was like, no, he fucking killed him.
Dude, that reveal was crazy because he got possessed by the evil within or whatever
We
box.
got both the types of villains in this movie. We got the very sympathetic, understandable villain for his motivation, and we got the I'm the evil antagonist, bitch.
And it completely worked too. Unlike the last movie, everything in this movie feels coherent and it connects very well.
Yeah, Naruto's whole relationship with the characters, dude, and also it was hype too. We got everything we wanted. The other characters came back and they fought with Naruto, and he went fucking.
Yeah, remember earlier whenever I said that the one with Will of Fire, that's the only one they come together. But this one they do it too.
Yeah, everyone's fighting it, and even though it's like doesn't really work, it's still cool they like attempted it. And my boy Naruto went fucking sage mode.
Yeah, oh man. And then you find out him in isolation was actually kind of hype because he's
Yeah,
getting that sage chakra.
I know,
Oh
right?
man.
All that sage chakra, bro. Oh man, it was so fucking cool. This movie was so good.
It just did a lot of things and all of them were just great.
It felt like it had a lot of the themes of the other ones. It felt like the opposite of Lost Tower. Lost Tower took all the worst parts of all the other movies. It took all the
Exactly,
best parts
bro.
of all the other movies.
Yeah, and this doesn't have the unlikable character that hates on Naruto that's a princess.
Yep. We
Because
have a bunch of
Ryozetsu was
bad
like,
we have a bunch of badasses in prison.
I know. She's just like, bro, chill out, Naruto. We got this.
It's just desolate location, which location really helps in this
Yeah,
movie.
okay. The prison itself, and the land of grass was awesome.
Yeah, that one's man, dude. I was so impressed when I watched this movie with you because I was like, oh, the other Naruto movies are okay. This one will be fine. And then the whole ploy where it was like, oh yeah, we knew you were innocent, Naruto. We just sent you here on purpose.
It's funny too.
Because Naruto went through so much shit, he could have died, but they were like, "No, you're fine, Naruto. Don't worry
I know
about it."
it was crazy because they're gonna extract the Nine Tails. But anyways, like Moo was like, do you even care about your village? Because they kind of fucked you over. And then Naruto's like, yeah, I do. I do believe in my village.
I do believe
And
in
then
my
they came
village.
back, bro.
They came back, my guy. Yeah, I think that this goes in fucking S tier, bro. Sage's Six Paths, bro. This is the only movie, in my opinion, that goes in Sage's Six Paths. It deserves it.
Yeah, I feel that.
This is like the quintessential Shippuden movie because I don't think this could work in like regular series. Imagine throwing a 12-year-old in prison.
It's the first Naruto movie ever.
Yeah, he just fucking goes to prison.
Oh my god. Oh, wait. There is actually a dumb moment in this movie.
What was
Do you
that?
know what moment that is?
I don't remember which one. If you
It
say
was
it,
the
I'll probably.
moment because everyone was trying to be like the son. I forgot the son's name, but they were like trying to save him, and that girl gets in the way. And then I don't know, she like fucks over Naruto at one point. Naruto either gets in the way to take like a body blow, or she like something happens to where Naruto just takes this hit and where he's like about to die. And then she has to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna pull a Granny Cheeto and sacrifice myself," when she didn't have to.
Really? I don't even remember that.
Yeah, okay, that moment was kind of stupid. I felt contrived. There you go. It was like a very contrived moment.
I guess they had to get rid of the filler character somehow, even though they didn't need to. They could just had her leave, you
I
know?
know they could have just had her alive, but
This
I
character,
guess.
well, this movie actually killed almost every character they introduced.
I know they killed all the filler movie, except that Killer Bee guy.
Yeah, but they
The,
almost every other character they killed.
oh
I
my
just
god!
wrote
But
first
other
how
than that,
dark
this
this
movie's
movie was
godlike.
compared to the other ones. Yeah, I didn't remember that scene at all. Maybe if I saw it now, I'd be like, "Oh, that's fucking stupid."
Yeah, I'm
But
glad I
like
caught that.
that just, but I don't think that takes away from it because like everything else in this movie fucking slaps so hard. And even like
True.
the flashbacks with Muku made him an interesting character, even though he wasn't a character in the movie because he was possessed.
Yeah, but we got all that background and all. That's all we needed. We
Yeah,
didn't need that much more.
yeah, we got it from all the characters and like their emotions, how much they cared about him, and we got like
Yeah,
flashbacks
yeah.
with him too.
Like
So
Ryuzetsu's memories of him was like that shit felt real, bro.
that shit felt so real. And his dad, even though he sent him out.
Oh, bro, that shit, man.
Oh
Where
man,
my
it
boy
was
Mui
yeah,
out here like
Muku was
Itachi and Neji fused together.
I know. He even has the Itachi eyes where he looks constantly tired.
Dude, I know. Man, and he also has Neji's fighting style and actually useful.
Yep, man. It was great. I fucking love that movie, man. And now we go back to mediocrity. We have the ones we watched recently. This is the one that I remember the most. This is Road to Ninja.
I thought the first time I watched it, this was good. And then I rewatched it, I'm like, wow, this movie
The
sucks.
beginning of this movie is so fucking whack, with Sakura complaining to Naruto of all people
Dude,
that
Sakura
about
was
her parents.
pissing me
Yeah,
off,
she
bro.
was complaining to Naruto about her parents and how annoying they were, and she says, "Oh, you wouldn't get that, Naruto." I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you,
Shut your ass up. Do we need to repeat a part one when you said that to Sasuke?
bro? I
Like
don't
Naruto's an
fucking
orphan.
understand how
He's an
unhinged you
orphan.
can be."
Fuck Naruto.
Dude, Naruto had every right to like slap her in the fucking face, bro.
Dude,
Like,
Sakura was out of all the movies, this was the worst Sakura, bro.
and this was one of the last
Sakura was so
movies
bad in
too.
this
They made
movie.
her like so unlikable in one of the last movies. Her character arc felt so like undeserved because her whole thing was like, I hate my family, and then she's alone for a couple days just eating like fucking ice cream and shit. She's like, oh, I miss my family, and then oh, I love my family. Naruto, you want to be our you want to be my
You're
brother?
spitting with that, Jack.
It's so boring, and Naruto's character arc is way better.
And Naruto's literally like getting all that clout with his parents, bro.
Well, yeah, because Naruto's felt more realistic because it's a little annoying how Naruto just like is like not irredeemably. He's just very much like an asshole in this one because he's just like, I fucking hate you, get away from me. But it makes sense because he doesn't really acknowledge these as his parents.
But it's kind of whack because he's getting played like a mind game. So it's like these aren't your parents. Ha ha ha. You're
But it
treating this
kind
like
of
it's
is though.
reality.
Yeah, but it kind of still is though. And even he's
No,
like,
it is,
wow.
but like that's his mindset.
Yeah, he's like, wow. And he actually starts to accept it. It's like I get what they're going for. It's like a reverse character arc of like they're paralleling each other with Naruto and Sakura. But Sakura has no right to be the way she is in this movie. She has no right. She's
Uh,
acting like a 12-year-old. This is to be a part one movie setup, you
So
know?
okay, we need to start at the very beginning. So they're all talking about becoming like getting the Ambu,
No,
and
getting
then
Joni. Getting the
yeah,
Joni.
Jonin, there you go. And like Naruto's like, hey, Ruka Sensei, can I please skip tuning and just become Jonin? And then Ruka's like, no, dude, just. But and then like Aruka didn't give anything to like substitute that,
He
which
just
I
like, yeah.
understand is like kind of dumb from Aruka because it's like you should have been like, you should have been, well, maybe I can give you a tuning recommendation instead.
Yeah.
So it felt like forced to like piss Naruto off, and then Naruto's like, I fucking hate Memba, bro. Memba sucks ass. And then he just like leaves and throws a pissy fit. And that part is like, okay, I get it. Naruto's having his like issue, his no,
Well,
his
it
like no
also kind of
beauty.
doesn't help that everyone's parents came to see him on the mission. Like everyone's parents
Yeah,
showed
this
up.
never happens. It is like, yo, what's up, guys?
I'm pretty sure we never even see
Party.
Sakura's parents.
Was it like a festival going on? I don't
I don't
remember.
fucking. They just came back from a mission. They beat the Akatsuki, even though they weren't real.
Oh yeah.
And they're like,
Okay.
"Congratulations, guys! You did not defeat the Akatsuki. I think y'all deserve to be Jonin." Like they
I
obviously
know.
like they knew that they weren't real, but for some reason they treated them like they were real. You know,
You kind of beat Itachi. You kind of not the real one, right?
it was
You
a
kind of
fake
beat Killer
Itachi,
Itachi. You kind of a
but you
big deal
came
around
close.
here.
You came close to beating him. And I
You know what? Let's make you the Hokage.
one of my favorite parts of this movie, for some reason, I have no reason to think it, is like Sai doesn't give a shit that he doesn't have parents. It's like, hey Naruto,
Dude,
now that
I thought that was so based,
yeah, he was like,
bro.
hey Naruto, we both don't have parents, so oh well.
Bro.
The fun. Okay, so we'll talk about like now the parallel world part. That's my favorite part of the movie is seeing everyone in verse.
Okay, yeah.
Fucking Sai, my masterpiece. It's a fucking stick figure.
How shitty is drawing. Oh, that was so good. So the strongest part about this movie is two things: the alternate dimension, and getting to see like people, like their
Mm-hmm.
opposites, and then
Retarded
Naruto's
Shikamaru.
parents.
Retarded Shikamaru.
Yeah. What about Smart Choji?
Smart Choji wasn't nearly as funny to me. I like retarded Shikamaru.
What about Neji, bro?
That one was fucking weird, like really
He's
weird.
trying to peep on his cousin.
I don't understand.
Oh,
I don't understand what's his name. Fuck, what was his name? The bug guy?
Shino, he's just like, I hate bugs.
Yeah, she
That
knows
was
I hate
boring.
bugs, but he doesn't even look different. Like I was expecting him to not
It's
to, like
true.
show his mouth or something, like not be covered up. Wouldn't it make more sense for him to be like in a tank top or some shit, like not be covered up?
Yeah.
Like,
I really wish we got more of those characters and then we just threw the whole Sakura thing out the window. Because that shit
yeah,
was ass.
you get
That
ladies
shit was
man
ass.
Sas you get ladies man Sasuke.
You know what? Actually, no, Sakura doesn't show. She like shows up in the movie, right? But we don't get that version of Sakura. We get alternate dimension Sakura. So it's all about Naruto.
It should have been all
That's what
about
we needed.
Naruto. Yeah.
And then we can cut out all that Sakura bullshit, bro.
Yeah. Dude, Sakura's dad was a fucker. I don't
What
remember
do you
that man at
mean by
all.
that?
I don't understand that man at all. Like the way he was voice acted mostly. He's like, "Hey Sakura, how's it going?"
Oh, his English dub voice
It
actor.
was
Okay.
weird. Anyway, yeah, dude. Yeah, you're right. But the parents, that was the strongest part of the movie. That was
I
like,
felt like if they concentrated on those two parts, then it would have been a stronger movie. Another thing too is that this movie doesn't have barely any action.
it
This was
has
like
like cool, it has somewhat cool parts, like when the Akatsuki show up, but that's it. I'm like, bro.
Do you remember that scene when they were running through the alley and then they had that one Sasaki moment?
Yeah, the one second of them running through the alleyway and there's nothing else.
They're like, you know what? We don't have any action. We gotta make this scene epic.
Also, Nine Tails versus Nine Tails sounds hype because I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be exciting. But they literally were just like firing lasers the whole time. That was it.
I think it was cool. Um, it definitely wasn't that hype. I don't know
I
why.
know. It just the way it was animated, the flow of the action just didn't really seem that hype to me. Also, the music wasn't
Oh,
as good as it should have been.
talking about that, man, the animation in this movie was ass.
In some parts, it was pretty like not great.
It
Like they,
was like watching the TV show.
yeah, it didn't feel like a Naruto movie at all.
What
Uh,
what about the villain, Jack?
I
What do you
was
think about
That's weird, man. And also, what was really weird is that he went back to looking like Menma. So was that Obito's doing from the very beginning that he looked like that?
They never explained it.
They never did. He was just like, "Oh, there's our son." I was like, "What happened to your son? Why did he go away? Did you not know he was gone?" Like, I don't understand. Also, I was expecting like Sasuke to be the one there, because it's like, oh, Sasuke, because they even hinted at it where I was like, oh, Sasuke feels almost exactly the same. And I was like, yeah, he does. It's almost like he is Sasuke. But no, never mind. We got Naruto.
I don't know. I felt like it kind of would have been corny to make Sasuke the villain.
I don't know, man. I feel like just the alternate universe Naruto is kind of lame.
It would have been cool maybe like his dad was the villain. Instead of him being the hero that saved the village, he's the villain.
Yeah, I don't
I don't
know.
know. It's kind of
That one was,
fanficky.
it was kind of, yeah, maybe we're just nitpicking a little bit,
There was
but
two hype moments in this movie. That's whenever Naruto put on the fourth Okage outfit.
oh,
That part went hard, bro.
that shit goes so
And then
hard.
the part when the Kotsky showed up as a mercenary group. Oh, that shit went hard.
Yeah, it was like everyone was. Oh, that was so cool. That was great. That was fucking awesome.
Dude, yeah, that was good.
Where should we
Okay.
go? I feel like it should go in B.
Yeah, I'm thinking Anbu.
Yeah, Anbu, or maybe either this or that.
Oh,
Because the
do we
parent shit
like
carries it.
do we like Naruto the movie more than this movie?
I think I do.
So maybe put this in its place and switch them.
Okay.
That looks good.
Okay. Okay. Now we have the last.
All right. I think out of all the movies, this is the most mixed I'm on. I have a lot of mixed feelings about this.
Me too, man. I want to go over some like nitpicks I have because like when they were like we need to get to the moon, I was like, how the fuck are they gonna get to the moon? So they went through
Well,
like
let's go
that.
in order. Let's go in
Okay,
order.
okay, fine. Okay, let's go in order. The be I okay. The whole thing with like the scarf, I wish that thing was in the series more.
That okay, one of the main issues for me for this movie is they never really okay. So before we do any of that, this is the only Naruto movie that's canon.
Yep, the
This is
only
the only
one.
one that's actually canon.
Yeah.
So that's important.
So
So
no filler characters. No like filler character has to go with Naruto, and this time it's Hinata, which
yeah,
is
because she's a
better.
princess, but we'll get to that. Anyways, and the main issue is that Naruto Hinata never really got enough time together in the show.
And man, they had like speed run this shit.
I think they did good with what they had, and then they threw in the very beginning that flashback with Naruto
Like how
and
they
Hinata.
first met. Yeah.
So that was good. I don't really think they could have done anything better, but man, it really suffers because of the fact that these two never really did that much together.
Dude, if we had like even like a few episodes, like they could have gone on a mission, just them two in the show, and it didn't have to go anywhere else. They could just them like becoming closer. And like literally Naruto needed to go into a pool of memories in order to realize how much Hinata cared about him, despite the fact that she literally confessed her love as she died, bro.
So they actually did a pretty good job of giving a reason why like Naruto didn't understand is because he never had a family. So he was never really taught like I guess they don't teach like sex ed in Ninja Academy.
Well, remember, I mean, when do they really have a chance to learn though? Like you're not gonna teach them that when they're kids.
I guess.
And they were in war when they were like 16 or 17.
And so like Naruto never had a way of like understanding what love was.
Yeah, he couldn't separate love.
Actually, bullshit because he loved Sakura.
Well,
I
that
take
was,
that back,
I
bro.
told you that was like that's like little kid like admiration. That's like a crush. There's different between like a crush and like actual like
But
love.
Naruto held that until he was like 16. I don't
Yeah.
know. Are we slapping the whole Mordecai and the Finn from Adventure Time on that?
Well, it's different. I think little kids or like kids can't really be like simps. You know, it's sad when it's like Mordecai, who's supposed to be like 21 and he's still acting like that.
True, true. But Naruto was like 16, right?
He got over that, I
What?
think. He got over that.
Yeah, with like Sakura, but that's because she's being a little
She's being
pissant.
she's being a fucking bitch. There's a
Yeah, I hate Sakura.
I just I wish also the scarf was more important. Like we could have gotten a flashback in like and even a filler episode, you know, like in the series. That could have been like a part of the flashback because like that would have been really cool to see that thing be developed more and more. And it's like, oh, she's finally gonna finish it. It's more important now. And also, like you said, just
Yeah, that
having
would have
more
made the
time.
movie really cool, actually. Like she
Like
finally finished the scarf she was working on the whole
and then it
series.
gets destroyed. Like that would have been like, oh, it would have been even more of a gut punch. You know,
Yeah, that
like
would have been tight.
like like you said, I think they did a good job of what they had in the movie, but it's just what I don't know.
So
And
that was the
sorry, go
so
ahead.
what were you saying?
No, you're I was basically done.
That was the first issue I had. Second issue was like the story itself was kind of convoluted.
Oh my God, Tyler, at a certain point, I didn't even know where we were in space and time. Like this didn't feel like a Naruto movie at some points. Like
Oh my god.
at a certain
Yeah.
point, I didn't realize they were on the moon. I didn't know that. I was like, when are they gonna get to the moon? And apparently they were on the moon. I was like, when did they get to the moon? I didn't know that. Like,
So the hidden cloud village builds a chakra cannon that's strong enough to blow up the fucking moon, and then Kurama makes an SOS on the moon, and then Toneri cuts the moon in half. I mean, it's
totally cutting
cool.
the moon in half is fine for me because it's like, you know, he's an Otozuki. He has a lot of fucking chakra. And he had the
Yeah,
tent
okay.
peg on.
It was raw. It was
It,
raw.
it, it was cool.
But okay, the chakra cannon was a bit like, what the fuck?
I guess they had a couple years to like develop it. So like, because this movie takes place like 2 years after the end of the series.
I don't know. Still kind of
Like,
whack.
I know, dude. Okay, one thing I actually did like about this movie was the villain. At first, I didn't like.
Toneri?
At first, I didn't really
Okay.
like him that much because I was like, he feels a little generic. But then, like at the very end of the movie, it was refreshing where he was like, "Oh shit, I am wrong. I was wrong
Dude,
about
I
this."
know. He was actually like, you know what? My bad.
Yeah, he's like, I must atone for my sins. I was wrong this whole time. Like,
My man pulled a Sasuke out.
yeah, and it didn't have to go on for 50 episodes or like 500 episodes. He was just like, "Oh shit, you're right."
The thing about it too, it felt natural. Like whenever he did that, didn't feel forced whatsoever.
Yeah, because at first he really denied it, and they showed him the proof and the evidence, and he was like, "Oh,
I
thanks,
think
man."
the problem is too is like while he was getting the Tensai gone, he was in a stage like he was vulnerable. So
Yeah,
he had to be like, okay, I can't let these people fuck with me, or else I'm like vulnerable. They'll take my eyes out.
yeah. It was that was good. I think he was actually pretty good, but especially for an Otozuki, where most of them are like really fucking boring.
Yeah, I
Um,
actually like Toneri.
the the
And the
marriage
whole
thing
thing
was
with him and Hinata wasn't that bad actually. I
yeah.
thought it
At
was gonna
first
be
I
kind
was
of weird. It was just like, hey, could you make me a scarf? He
that
was
was
kind of like an ass, but he didn't like push it too hard,
I
I
know, but
think.
that was also like a cuck thing, bro. He's trying to
It
cuck
was a
Naruto.
cuck thing.
He was like, he's like, "Oh, so you made him a scarf? Can you make me one?"
Yeah, but can you make it green?
Well, she was still making it red. I was like, "Come on, man, it doesn't match your drip. Why you have it be red?"
Yeah, come on, you know my fit's green.
Yeah, my fit's white and green, bro. Come on.
Let's see. What about the side characters? I think Shikamaru was great as always. Sakura was pretty good in this movie.
Yeah, Sakura wasn't obnoxious to this movie. That's what I fucking
She
surprised.
actually was like helping Naruto and Sakura.
She still? You mean Hinata?
Oh yeah,
She
Hinata.
was
There you
helping
go.
herself. The I mean,
She's helping herself get to Sasuke.
she did have some like iffy lines. She's like, "You're a fucking idiot, Naruto." I was like, "Okay, well, hold on. You could be a little nicer about it, you know? Like, come on."
It kind of made sense though,
I know, but the
because
way she said it,
Naruto
it
was
was the
being like
tone.
stupidly
Maybe
dense.
it was like the tone. Like, I don't know. But the fact that Sakura is actually being a supportive friend, I was like, that's nice. It's good.
That's the thing. Like Sakura actually felt supportive. I think that's one of her main issues throughout the series. She just doesn't feel like she's ever supporting Naruto.
Yeah, and also Hinata. Like at first I was like, okay, you're kind of pushing her a lot. Like, come on, just go for it, Hinata. But I was like, yeah, it's been like years at this point. You know,
Yeah,
you can't make
you're not gonna
progress.
break out of that.
You can't make progress like if you're just gonna keep to yourself the whole time. You know, you just gotta go for it eventually.
Dude, what was the deal with Naruto guarding Hinata, but then he just walks off?
He's like,
Bro,
all right,
Naruto, how would you not make it a clone to watch her?
yeah, he's like, all right, you good?
She got
He
captured like
walk
three
away.
times, dude.
Yeah,
Dude, okay, now we're getting into it. So it was so dumb how Hinata was nerfed at the very beginning where she gets captured and then she's like falling and then she has to use the scarf. It's
that's the
like
dumbest
you can
fucking
walk
shit,
on
bro.
walls. Why do you need to use the scarf, bro?
Because
Why do
it's
you
like
feel
it's like
safe?
oh she wanted the whole thing was like she was kind of a damsel in distress this whole movie, which really was kind of insulting, especially if you're a fan of Hinata, because she is pretty strong in the series, but they just nerfed her completely.
So like yeah, it felt contrived. That's my issue with that. It just felt contrived. I know Hinata. I know you can walk on walls. Stop fucking around and letting the Oh my
You can do it,
god.
Hinata. You just gotta think, you know?
Think
Dude,
Hinata. Think.
think, Hinata. My dude, yeah, especially like also I think the side characters were pretty good. The they didn't feel obnoxious. Oh no, Naruto
What
was like super depressed that Hinata left, and so I can make this my peace. But dude, about that, Naruto becoming depressed because Hinata left him feels so out of character. It's something that he would not be like depressed to the point where he doesn't want to do anything. Sasuke left, and he immediately was like, "We gotta go get Sasuke. We gotta go get him." Like,
dude, it was so weird. Naruto was weird in this movie.
yeah, bro,
I
it's
don't
like
know what I don't know, man.
he became very self-conscious in this movie, I guess you could say,
I
because
guess you could say that because he's experiencing like actual love for the first
and he
time.
realized he not his feelings for him after going in that like memory pool, and so he doesn't really know how to deal with them right now. That could be an excuse for why he kept leaving her because he was getting nervous, you know?
I think that's it. I think it was just him trying to come to grips with these new emotions. Because throughout
Yeah.
the series, he never had like that actual emotion, I
The
think.
the only time he ever like, and the only time for me it ever felt justified when I was watching the movie is when he had to piss. So I was like, what is he gonna do? Piss right in front of her? You know, like come on.
Yeah.
Like that's the only time he's like, I gotta go take a piss. Um,
Oh, you could have left the clone. But anyways,
that was that after thinking about it, that makes a little more sense. He was becoming more self-conscious. But like the main thing was like, oh, she doesn't love me, so I'm gonna give up. I was like,
yeah, and then Shikamaru had to like be his hype man. It's like,
yeah, but that
"See,
feels so out of character because he wouldn't do that, even if Hinata hated him, you know? Because
Naruto is his own hype man, bro.
yeah,
He doesn't need anyone to hype him.
yeah, and like I don't know, man. Like, and he should have known. Naruto is not stupid. Despite the fact what people say, Naruto is not a dumb character, and he knows that Hinata would not want to just go with him. Like he knows that, you know?
I know it would have been so easy to put together that she's trying to just find Hinabi.
Yeah, like come on, like that's what I thought too. I was like, come on, I figured this shit out. I don't know Hinata very well.
Is there
I don't
anything
know.
else to say? I mean, Sasuke shows up. He's cool.
That was
It was
badass.
nice. It was nice to see Kakashi as the Hokage.
Yeah, but dude, his secretary, no idea who the fuck that is. Who is that?
Yeah, almost every like Hokage, you kind of know who their secretary is because it's like their partner while they were ninjas. For Kakashi's, I've
It should have
never
been
seen this
fucking
character
Guy,
before.
dude. It should have been Guy.
It should have been Guy. Where
He would
was
have been he would
Guy?
have been a terrible secretary. It would have been funny as fuck if he was.
I mean, but like Kakashi would have done all the paperwork, but
Dude, I love okay. Yeah, Kakashi was great. Sasuke was badass when he showed up, and his design in the last is one of my favorite designs of Sasuke.
yeah, it was cool.
The the action was amazing in this movie. Animation, fucking
This
S.
has the best animation and action in all the movies.
I felt like the line when Tonali was defeated, he was like, "It was one hit defeated me." I was like, "That's a little cheesy. Come on, you need to say it. You need to
My
say
man
it."
got one shotted.
That was like the fucking. It wasn't as bad, but that was like the Soul Eater friendship punch. You know, I was like, oh,
I wouldn't say I get what you're coming
well,
from.
it just you didn't have to say it. Like, why did you say it? If you didn't say it, it would have
Okay,
been
yeah.
fine. Like,
Because also like Toneri's just an alien who doesn't do martial arts. Naruto
true.
just like he like knows military combat.
It's like Frieza. You know how Frieza was like born the way he was.
Yeah.
He never trained. So that I
Oh, why was there fucking two ghetto mazos? That was
oh
contrived.
shit. There was like two, there was one on Earth and apparently one on the moon. And so
Yeah,
you and I were
at
like,
first I thought there was only one, and they got the ghetto mazo like revived it. I was like so confused.
I was like, what? There's just two? There's two of them? Because I thought the idea, the way they described it, made sense to me at first. I was like, oh, there's one on the moon, which makes sense. You don't want those two coming into contact again, because then the Ten Tails get revived. But then Madara just either made his own or brought that from the fucking moon over to Earth. Like,
No, I think the moon people made their own copy and just left it on the moon.
well, no, I
Because they
thought
like
Madara made his own
left
copy.
Earth to go onto the moon, so it makes sense they cloned and then took that to the moon.
I guess, man. I don't know. That's weird to me. And also, like, the, like a lot of like the lore stuff didn't really make sense to me. The character stuff made sense to me, and the action was good. But it's like the lore and the like journey to the moon. It had a lot of ass pulls about it. I was like, what the? This doesn't feel like Naruto, you know?
It no, it does kind of feel like Naruto, but I think it just wasn't coherent enough with the amount of time it had.
Yeah, it should have been a
Because they
little
had to
longer.
juggle so much shit.
It had the main thing it focused on, and I think
Huh?
the main thing they should have focused on, they did well, was the Hinata Naruto thing. That was the main thing they had to focus on, and they did. But just like the plot, it has some like plot shit that's very weird.
Yeah. I
So
think that's about it.
I think it's a B. I think it's above the first
I
movie.
think it's top of Anbu.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's above the first Shippuden movie. It's really carried by like the Hinata stuff and like the animation, but I think the Hinata stuff could have been a little better. And like the villain was good. So
Yeah, Tsunade is good.
yeah, that's
If it
pretty
was
much it.
more coherent, it would be better.
Is there anything you want to change right now?
Hmm. No, this is looking pretty tight.
Looking pretty good, Tyler. Now we gotta rank every single
All
Naruto arc.
right, guys.
We gotta rank every single Naruto arc right now.
Yeah, then now we're gonna have to do every single Naruto arc.
We're gonna be here for fucking
All right,
days.
guys. Yeah. Anything
All right.
else you want to say?
No, man. It pretty much covers my feelings. Again, some of them I wish I watched them recently, but I was just like too busy. So some of the stuff I didn't really remember too well. But as soon as you like brought it up, I like remembered them. They like flash back
Yeah,
into
I
my
know.
head. I was like, oh my God, the fuck? Yeah, but that's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
I think I got everything I wanted to say.
Yeah, the main two I wanted to cover was Road to Ninja and the last, 'cause those are the ones I remembered the most. And so I was like, there's a lot
Yeah.
more for me to say about them. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So
All right, guys. This has been
hopefully people
All Out, and I'll catch you later.
all right, yeah, see you later.